Hello friends, my name is Tanmay. Today our topic is colors. The colors surround us. Wherever we go, the colors have captured everything. First, the most colorful people are the painters. Their emotions are overflowed, overflowed with colors. They do not just see the red color, they see 1000 shades of it. The painters are like some writers telling us stories that enjoy not only our soul but also our eyes. In the second in the second row, the colors are the queens of this world. They dictate our emotions and our way of thinking in fashion. The trendy colors are endless rainbow of shades and combinations. They feel us so that we can feel them. But the greatest color generator is a nature from black to white. It encompasses everything. Nature makes us full of light. Colors through everything that surrounds us. Concluding, I can say that people are full of colors, but have to see them. The world the world of nature is colorful and bright, and human ingenuity cannot hope to match it. Right from the sky above to the sea below, nature abounds in the richness of colors. The human eye and the human mind respond to this world of color and identify themselves with it. When a person is cheerful and bright, we refer to him as a colorful personality. Similarly, the different colors are used to indicate human moods and attitudes. Blue is associated with depressions. White is likened with serenity. Green with jealousy, and red with rage. Color is also used to relieve tension. Psychologists have investigated the effect of colors is also used to relieve tension. Psychology have investigated the effect of colors on the working abilities of workers and have come to the conclusions that certain colors are more conducive to positive thinking than others. Nature fulfills man's longing for color. There is a variety in everything. The sky can be clear and blue. It can be dark with clouds. It reflects the glory of the rising sun and the variegated hues of the setting sun. The sea, which is normally associated with blue, is not really so all the time. The sea water can be blue, green, grey, and many more subtle shades, and even the rivers and streams reflect the surrounding areas and acquire that colors. Coleridge's poem "The Ancient Mariner" is rich in its descriptions of the world of nature. People who do not observe are not able to notice the finer shades and are consequently not able to enjoy this valuable side of life. In the West, seasonal changes bring in changes in the landscape, while spring is rich with color. Autumn provides a restful view to the eye with its soft browns and ripe greens, and winter brings in the whiteness of snow along with its stillness, conveying the effect of sleepiness and hibernation. And if on the one hand there is joy and vivacity in spring, there is a coolness in the abundance of the green forest, and a challenge in a dark rocks of the mountains, and immensely in the vast barren stretches of sand. On the question of birds, I have discovered that in their world there are endless color combinations. If green and grey birds met, the newborn chick has a lovely soft green color. If yellow and blue met, the chicks may be either a heightened blue or a softened yellow. No painter's effect on can successfully capture the elusive world of nature. Nature's world of color, especially among the animals, has a deeper purpose than their variety. The color of animals helps them to successfully uh, camouflage themselves. If the toad is brown and mingles with the color of the earth, the frog merges with the green color of the scum. The polar bear is white, but not so the tropical bear. Fishes also have the ability to change color in order to mingle with their surroundings, as do some birds like the willow ptarmigan. Lizards also have different colors according to their surroundings. A desert lizard will be sand colored, while a lizard in a heavy monsoon area will be of greenish hue. Butterflies and insects also share these characteristics. This is not to say that animals and birds do not have bright colors which contrast with their surroundings. This also has a purpose. The bright colors of the peacock are not only a pleasures to the human eye, but they also push the peahen into security and offer her greater protection. A male bird may display some brilliant coloration to scare a rival. The Chinese ring-necked pleasant for the pleasant does exactly this. He puffs out his red pouches on the side of his neck when confronted by another male. Thus color does not only give pleasure, it also has a purpose. Imagine life without the color of nature. It would needed be dull and monotonous. The sparkle of life will not be there. Color also has brought problems. The whole problem of racial discrimination is connected with the color of the human skin. Men Men are hidebound in their narrow beliefs and have not yet learnt to value the variety of color and have not understood nature's purpose behind this. The color of life. It can be measured by many things. The joyful experience is in like a evening spent with a loved ones, once on a special day or a event, or watching children as their little eyes glint with excitement as they tear into present wrapped in pastel green and red on Christmas Day, hoping beyond hope that Santa had made their wish come true. For some people, it is measured by the accomplishments made in life, their life on an endless ladder to total power or control of their life, and each day, month, and year is just another rung in that ladder, an endless climb upward to on the social ladder of their life. Other people don't measure it all, letting the river of life flow over them like an endless river of chances, choices, and gifts. Unimagined slip by them, over them, and under them, never looking around to see the many colors of life. And that is what I measure my life by, the colors of life. Colors are like emotions. They range from so many things: ruby red, sapphire blue, dark ebony, and light heartly pink. Just like the many emotions in life, every one is so diverse and unique in its own way, like sadness, love, and fear. They all have their own color and feeling. Love is a deep ruby red that radiates and pulsates with such radiances that it can blind some people, and other people's it's a comforting warm light that envelops them in a warm cocoon. I am surrounded by love every day. My family's presence alone coats my every existence with the color red. It grows especially bright on special moments when my mother, my sister, and me sit around in the living room in a tight circle of friendship and love that may eventually be broken by time, but never in my heart. And the times when my dad and I ride to work in freezing temperatures or warm, windy weather, but always there's a comforting welcome glowing red all around us in the silence. I measure moments like these through love, the color red. Sadness is a dark sapphire blue that shimmers and hangs around you for a while, but sometimes it's fleeting and cold like a winter's breeze. Sadness to me is a very swift, sudden thing, but it has a tendency to cling to you if you will let it. I feel a querying light blue when I see life being wasted daily by uncaring, sad, and scared individuals who think brandishing a gun, a knife, and other weapons of hard steel can solve their problems or make them better. I see a dark I see a dark intention blue when I feel anger, hurt, and exhaustion from my friends and family, and bright, blinding blue when the fateful moments of two two towers falling on the television screen. Huddled, frightened, people pray as debris of a million families in New York flutter or crash on the earth. I measure moments like this through sadness, the color blue. Joy is a light, sweet pink that fills your heart and soul, with tickling pink that either makes you want to laugh a little, gift cold a smile across your face, or it makes you want to soar with happiness into the clouds and above as far as you can possibly reach. I feel joy every day. Some people will say I am an overly happy person, but I believe that but there is no such thing. Without a smile, with this would be a very dull place. I feel a shouting almost neon pink as I laugh and joke with my sister, sharing smiles, laughs, and treasures that I will never let go of through my whole life, and exhilarating pretty pink as I read little messages from my friend overseas in the morning and at night. It's a comforting and happy feeling of friendship, and I hope to never ever lose that feeling. I measure moments like this through joy, the color pink. Fear is a hard, pure black ebony like Ravan's wings and the color of night. It either chills you to the bone and makes you shiver with dread, or make you scream in delight and anticipations of the unknown. It's the uncertainty of things unseen and what's to come. I feel a dark gray. And hard as a granite stone when I look at the inner turmoil inside of me. A thing that can either overwhelm me, crushing me to the rocks of my own emotions, or make me stronger, weather-worn, but still standing against my own inner hurricanes of uncertainty and doubt. I feel an onyx black, sleek as a cube of ice, and just as cold as I think about the unknown twists and winding parts of life that I have yet to tread, but it's fleeting as I shake it off and tentatively move onward, never knowing what is ahead. I measure moments like this through fear, the color ebony. Life to me is like a long straight ruler with different pull setting colors on the markers of life. Sometimes it can be an unending river of clear, fast water with swirls of color amongst sometimes icy or warm the paths, and sometimes it is a huge unfinished painting waiting for an artist to pick up the brush and finish its great design of many colors. Life it can be measured in so many ways, but I shall always measure it with colors. Color is the visual perceptions based on the electromagnetic spectrum. Though color is not inherent property of matter, color perception is related to an object's light absorptions, reflections, emission spectra, and interface. Fence. For most humans, colors are perceived in the visible light spectrum with three types of cone cells. Other animals may have a different number of cone cell types or have eyes sensitive to different wavelengths, such as bees that can distinguish ultraviolet and thus have a different color sensitive range. Animal perceptions of color originates from different light wavelengths or spectral sensitivity in cone cell types, which is then processed by the brain. Colors have perceptive properties such as colorfulness and luminance. Colors can also be additively mixed or subtractively mixed. If the colors are mixed in the right proportions because of metamerism, they may look the same as a single wavelength light. For convenience, colors can be organized in a color space, which when being abstracted as a mathematical color model can assign each region of color with a corresponding set of numbers. As such, color spaces are an essential tool for color reproduction in print, photography, computer monitors, and televisions. The most well-known color models are RGB, CMYK, UV, HSL, and HSV. Because the perception of color is an important aspect of human life, different colors have been associated with emotions, activities, and nationality. Names of color regions in different cultures can have different, sometimes overlapping areas. In visual arts, color therapy is used to govern the use of color is in an aesthetically pleasing and harmonious ways. The theory of color includes the color complements, color balance, and classifications of primary colors, secondary colors, and tertiary colors. The study of color is called color science. Electromagnetic radiation is characterized by its wavelength and its intensity. When the wavelength is within the visible spectrum, it is known as visible light. Most light sources emit light at many different wavelengths. A source's spectrum is a distribution giving its intensity at each wavelength. Although the spectrum of light arriving at the eye from a given direction determines the color sensation in that direction. There are many more possible spectral combinations than color sensations. In fact, one may formally define a color as a class of spectra that give rise to the same color sensations, although such classes would vary widely among different species and to a lesser extent among individuals within the same species. In each such class, the members are called metamers of the colors in question. This effect can be visualized by comparing the light source's spectral power distribution and the resulting colors. The familiar colors of the rainbow in the spectrum, named using the Latin word of appearance or appearization by Isaac Newton in 1671, include all those colors that can be produced by visible light. Light of a single wavelength. Only the spectral or monochromatic colors. The spectrum above shows approximate wavelengths for spectral colors. In the visible range, spectral colors have 100% purity and are fully saturated. A complex mixture of spectral colors can be used to describe any colors, which is the definition of a light power spectrum. The spectral colors from a continuous spectrum and how it is divided into distinct color linguistically is a matter of culture and historical contingency. Despite the ubiquitous Rogvi mnemonic used to remember the spectral colors in English, the inclusion or exclusions of colors is continuous, with a disagreement often focused on indigo and cyan, even if the subset of color terms is agreed. Their wavelength ranges and borders between them may not be. The intensity of a spectral colors relative to the context in which it is viewed may alter its perceptions considerably according to the Bizold-Berg shift. For example, a low intensity orange yellow is brown, and a low intensity yellow green is olive green, and in color Models capable of representing spectral colors such as cleave. A spectral color has the maximal saturations in Helmholtz coordinates. This is described as 100% purity. The physical color. The physical color of an object depends on how it absorbs and scatters light. Most objects scatter light to some degree and do not reflect or transmit light. Light spectacularly like glasses or mirrors. A transparent object allows almost all light to transmit or pass through. Thus, transparent objects are perceived as colorless. Conversely, an opaque object does not allow light to transmit through the instead of absorbing or reflecting the light it receives. Like transparent objects allow light to transmit through, but translucent objects are seen colored because they scatter on or absorb certain wavelengths of light via internal scatters. The absorbed light is often dissipated as heat. Although Aristotle and other ancient scientists had already written on the nature of light and color vision, it was not until Newton that light was identified as the source of the color sensations in 1810. Goethe published his comprehensive theory of colors, in which he provided a rational description of color experience, which tells us how it originates, not what it is. In 1801, Thomas Young proposed his trichromatic theory based on observations that any color could be matched with combinations of three lights. This theory was later refined by James Clerk Maxwell and Hermann von Helmholtz. As Helmholtz puts it, the principle of Newton's law of mixture were experimentally confirmed by Maxwell in 1856. Young's theory of color sensations, like so much else that this marvelous investigator achieved in advance of his time, remained unnoticed until Maxwell directed attention to it. At the same time, as Helmholtzian evil hearings has developed the opponent process theory of color, nothing that color blindness and after images typically come in opponent pairs. Ultimately, these two theories were synthesized in 1957 by Hurwitz and Jameson, who showed that retinal processing corresponds to the trichromatic theory, while processing at the level of the lateral geniculation corresponds on to the opponent theory. In 1931, an international group of experts known as the Commission's International Delegated develop a mathematical color model which mapped out the space of observable colors and assigned a set of three numbers to each. The ability of the human eye to distinguish color is based upon the varying sensitivity of different cells in the retina to light of different wavelengths. Humans are trichromatic. The retina contains three types of color receptor cells or cones. One type, relatively distinct from the other two, is most responsive to light. That is perceived as blue or blue-violet, with wavelengths around 450 nm. Cones of this type are sometimes called short wavelength cones or S-cones. The other two types are closely related genetically and chemically. Middle wavelength cones and cones or green cones are most sensitive to light, perceived as green, with wavelengths around 540 nm, while the long wavelength cones, L cones or red cones, are most sensitive to light, that is perceived as greenish yellow and with wavelengths around 570 nm. Light, no matter how complex its compositions of wavelengths and is included by is reduced off to three colors components by the eye. Each cone type adheres to the principle of universes, and which is that each one's output is determined by the amount of light that falls on it over all wavelengths. For each location in the visual field, the three types of cones yield three signals based on the extent to which each is stimulated. These amounts of stimulation are sometimes called tree-stimulus values. The response curve as a function of wavelength varies for each type of cone because the curves overlap. Some tree-stimulus values do not assure for any incoming light combinations. For example, it is not possible to simulate only the mid wavelength cones. The other cones will inevitably be stimulated to some degree at the same time. The set of all possible tree-stimulus values determines the human color space. It has been estimated that humans can distinguish roughly 10 million different colors. The other type of light sensitivity cell in the eye, the rod has a different response curve in normal situations. When light is bright enough to strongly stimulate the cones, Roads play virtually no role in vision at all. On the other hand, in dim light, the cones are understimulated, leaving only the signal from the roads, resulting in a colorless response. In certain conditions of intermediate illuminations, the road response and a weak cone response can together result in color discriminations not accounted for by cone response alone. These effects combined are summarized also in the Kirchhoff curve, which describes the change of color, precipitation, and pleasingness of light as a function of temperature and intensity. While the mechanism of color vision at the level to the retina are well described in terms of stimulus values, color processing after that point is organized differently. A dominant theory of color vision process that color information is transmitted out of the eye by three opponent process or opponent channels, each constructed from the raw output of the cones: a red-green channel, a blue-yellow channel, and a black-white luminous channel. This theory has been supported by neurobiology and accounts for the structure of our subjective color experience. The colors we have wouldn't exist if not for the source, nature, blue, green, grey, and many more. Nature covers them all. The rocks grey while shady pins a brown and green mix. There are many colors, but my favorite is green. The colors surround us wherever we go. The colors have captured everything. First, the most colorful people are the painters. Their emotions are overflowed with colors. They do not just see the red color, they see 1,000 shades of it. The painters are like some writers telling us stories that enjoy not only our soul but also our eyes. In the second row, the colors are the queens of this world. They dictate our emotions and our way of thinking. In fashion, the trendy colors are endless rainbow of shades and combinations. They feel us so that we can feel them. But the greatest color generator is nature. From black to white, it encompasses everything. Nature makes us full of light. Colors through everything that surrounds us. Concluding, I can say that people are full of colors, but they have to see them. Think about what colors represent in our culture. For example, in the US, red is passion, fire blue is sad, depressed, green is envy, jealousy, and so on. Colors in Hinduism, India overlap some with US colors, but they also can represent caste. Generate a list of what colors represent in the US. Then, then read the articles about colors in India. Think about how they are similar and different in these two cultures, and then come up with your points of comparisons and contrast. This will be your topic sentences. Avoid surface level comparisons. You may write all contrast, all comparison, or a combination of compare and contrast. Just remember, you want to have a point. The point can be that they are different, the same, or a little of both, but more different than the same, or more the same than a different. Color compositions divides colors into two types, unitary and binary colors. Colors which are not composed are said to be unique or unitary colors, whereas composed colors are always binary. Color compositions and the distinctions between unitary and binary colors have played a major role in color science and in the philosophy of colors. They have, for example, been invoked to introduce opponent process in the mechanisms underlying color vision, and have been used to criticize philosophers who defend a physicalist view on the nature of colors. Most philosophical or scientific theories suppose that color compositions judgments refer to the way colors appear to us. The dominant view is therefore phenomenalist in the sense that color compositions is phenomenally given to perceive. This paper argues that there is no evidence for a phenomenalist view of color compositions, and that a conventionalist approach should be favored. We can express a lot of judgment about the colors we perceive. Most observers judge, for example, that red is more similar to orange than it is to blue, that no shade of yellow is a shade of blue, or that red and green, orange and blue, and yellow and purple and are pairs of maximally dissimilar colors. All those judgments express color structure relations that colors bear to each other. Among color structural relations, color and color compositions has received tremendous attention by philosophers and scientists from fields one thanks to M. Ninda Rumilian, J. Suresh, Y. Jayashree, and D. Gross for help, comments, and criticisms. For the colors is the all those judgments express and colors structure for the relations. Colors are vibration of lights. Colors are present all around us and are involved in every aspect of our life. Life would have been dull and meaningless without colors. For our choice of decorations and clothing depends on colors. The human eye is the mean that is used to color detect color. Sometimes the choice of color reflects our personality and thoughts. In fact, colors influence our emotions and actions. Even blind people are affected by colors. Our lives are filled with colors if we think positively. They symbolize happiness and confidence. It has an important role to play in religious beliefs also, as black is associated with darker things of life. Colors have a major part to play in the fashion industry as well. Whether it is a traditional outfit or modern one, both are very colorful and look wonderful. Colors add a glamour to an outfit. Teenagers nowadays wear very attractive colored outfit such as a pink, which provides a very elegant and girly style look every girl would love to wear. Blue and other bright colors are also worn and they can do wonder to a simple look. Colors are very important aspect in the home decoration field nowadays. Most of the houses are seen painted in bright colors, whether the interior or the exterior part of the house. These not only attract the attention of people but also provides a relaxing atmosphere compared to the white color. A house painted with different colors becomes more lively since it revives the spirit of the house. Colors are also a source of inspiration for famous artists who earn a living with colors. They have been able to show life and the world with colors. They give life to their works with the help of colors. Colors is so much more than meets the eye. Color impacts our moods, stimulates our minds and influences how we feel about products and the companies that make them. Color influences how we experience the world around us. The color of something is the appearance that it has as a result of the way in which it reflects life. Studies have shown that brain receptors affect color choices in human. We usually prefer certain colors depending on the environment in which we live, the weather and the amount of light reflected from different objects, and sometimes we remain interested in one color for a long time or lose interest in another color. Blue hues are the most popular, even cross-culturally. Research like Scholars explains this because blue is nearly always associated with universally positive things like clean water and blue skies. In fact, in her studies, blue was the only color for which participants never listed a negative object. Color is defined as the aspect of things that is caused by differing qualities of light being reflected or emitted by them. To see color, you have to have light. When light shines on an object, some colors bounce off the object and others are absorbed by it. Colors the aspect of any object that may be described in terms of hue, lightness, and saturations. In physics, color is associated specifically with electromagnetic radiation of a certain range of wavelengths visible to the human eye. Color is how we describe the visible features of an object by its hue, lightness, and saturations. In physics, we identify colors by measuring a range of wavelengths known as the visible spectrum. We also call this light or electromagnetic radiation. According to color theory, colors can soothe emotional problems, also known as therapy or color healing. Color theory suggests that specific colors and their frequencies have a psychological impact on your feelings and behavior. It has the power to convey method. It has the power of the method. It has the power of the convey moods and feelings, like when people say he was green with envy, I'm feeling blue, or she was red hot, she was so mad. Color is used to organize life and bring order, like stop lights or yellow versus white directional strips on the road, or when some very organized people color code. Colors play a vital role in our lives and how we respond to our surroundings. The colors you surround yourself with can influence your perspective and emotions as well as those around you. It's often said that color helps create a learning environment that improves visual processing, reduces stress, and challenges brain development through visually stimulations, relationships, and pattern seeking. Studies have shown that blue and green can create a calming atmosphere. Orange and yellow can stimulate appetite. Red and pink can inspire passion and energy, while purple can boost creativity and productivity. We might also like certain colors because of their emotional containers. Yellow, for example, is often seen as a happy color, while darker colors can be more mellow and reflective. There are also associations between colors preferences and gender, especially among children. Color can play an important role in conveying information, creating certain moods, and even influencing the decisions people make. Color preference also exert an influence on the objects people choose to purchase, the clothes they wear, and the way they adorn their environment. Color vision provides organizations with important sensory information about their environment. For instance, the ability to distinguish colors allows organisms to detect and recognize two very important objects, food and metals. As for the least performed colors, yellow is mentioned in eight studies, while orange and green yellow are mentioned in 5 studies each. Thus, the most attractive color is blue. The second most preferred is red, followed by green, while yellow was found to be the least preferred color. The white color denotes spectrally, and it helps calm down the disturbances of life. Blue, one can develop patience and growth with the help of this color. Green, it brings in a peace, properties, growth and abundance, and gray, it supports success and achievements in life. The human eye can see about 10 million colors. Most people can see about 10 million colors, including 1000 levels of light dark, 100 levels of yellow blue, and another 100 levels of red green. Color is the spelling used in the United States. Color is used in other English speaking countries. The word color has its roots in the Latin word color. It entered Middle English through and Anglo-Norman color, which was a version of the Old French colors. Color theory is the study of how colors work together and how they affect our emotions and perceptions. Is like a toolbox for artists, designers, and creators to help them choose the right colors for their projects. Okay, thank you.